Well, good morning, my fellow YouTubers and family. It is Friday morning, January 17th at about 20 to 6, and I'm trying to decide on what to do with the area that is behind me. All of that plywood prairie right there, or should I do more on the roads? I think you guys are sick of the roads for right now, so we're going to go ahead and do some other stuff. So if you want to see what that other stuff is, watch the video that's coming up right now. This Vinny Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For a 7% discount on your purchases, use code BNSF6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome graphics for your streets and roads on your model layout. Check it out. Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Vinny Vid Productions video. I am Vinny, your host, also known as BNSF 6951. This is a model railroad channel. So if you guys are interested in run-up sessions, scratch builds, live streams, prototypes, and everything related to model railroads, this is the channel for you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down there, hit the bell that's up there, and give me those too. Anyhow, with all that being said, let's get on with the video, so come on in. Alright guys, welcome to Wickenburg again. But this series is going to be until I finish, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Anyhow, the purpose of this video is going to be for us, or for me, to start adding ground cover on this plywood prairie right here. So, before I can do that, there is some preparation work I need to do. So with all that being said, let's run out to the work area and I will show you some of the preparation stuff I need to do before I can actually start doing this. Be right back. Alright guys, in the last video I told you I was going to be getting these extra cactus kits, and as you can see right here, this is cactus number 2 and this is cactus number 1. They came in the mail this past week. Anyhow, we're going to make some modifications to these and I'll show you why. I don't know if you guys are actually going to be able to see this, but that green is like way too glossy and not very prototypical. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to give them a little bit of a paint job. And we're going to be using this here real green color. It's a gloss. It's a Walmart special, 50 cents. And I took my little brother Rodney's advice and I did mark the top, so when it's in its storage place I'll be able to see what color it is. I might change my mind on the color. We'll see how this is going to work out. When I bought this I didn't realize it was gloss, so we'll just have to see. I have other greens that might work even better, so we'll see. I'll keep you updated on which green I use. Anyhow, let's get started with this. Be back in a minute. Alright guys, I decided to go with this holly branch green. It's not glossy, so I think we're going to see how it's going to do. So you might not be able to see the difference in color. All I can say is that I did this one down here and I don't know if you can actually see the color between this one and this one, but I can see the color here. It's just a little bit darker and less gloss. So I'm using a coffee can lid as my palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and start painting all of these. Now this kit here, I'll probably use most of these because they're small enough. The other kit, I'll use a couple of those from there because those basically are for HO and bigger. These are more closer to the N scale. Anyhow, let's begin with this. Alright guys, I just painted one side of 60 pieces of cacti. And you can actually see the difference if you look at this. Now these have bases that I'm not going to be using. Maybe on some of them I will. But if I do use them, they will be covered in the same ground cover. But anyhow, you can see a difference between the colors. It's a bit darker. So I'm happy with it, and it'll look a little bit better than the plastic that it comes in. So with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and flip that over and paint the other side, and I'll bring you back when that's all done. Talk to you later. Alright guys, before we go any further again, we're going to have to do some more preliminary work in order for me to start doing the ground covering here. And so that next piece of preliminary work is going to be a section right here that I am going to do a foundation. One foundation to put the depot, a parking lot, a road, and the display locomotive that's going to be in this area. So again, let's get back out to the workbench. Alright guys, in order for me to get going on the rest of the video, there's some pre-assemblies we need to do, and for instance this is going to be one of them. This is the concrete foundation for the depot, the parking lot, a road, and a display of the locomotive that's going to be there in Wickenburg. And how I'm going to do that is I am just going to put my little straight edge right here, and I will be using a clamp such as this, and we'll just clamp him down right there, and then I will hold it on the other end with my fingers. Make sure it's absolutely straight. We're good there, and we're good there. And now what I'd actually need is to have my knife here. But I don't have it. Where is it? Oh wait a minute, I think I put it in my new little storage case right here, and sure enough, there it is. Alright, so now I'll go ahead and scribe this and then do the bend and break. So here we go. I had a little whoopsie over here. Gotta straighten that out. Usually 3 or 4 passes and you're able to snap this. And that's what we're going to do right after this one right here. We'll take our clamp off and we'll see if it snaps. And look at that. Just like downtown. So now I got to cut this little piece out right here, and then this piece right here, and this should fit where I have where I'm making it for. So with that being said, we'll continue on. Change my straight edge. Get rid of this guy, and let's see. There's going to be a little bit of territory. You know what? Maybe I'm not going to cut that part out yet. Make sure the rest of it fits in the spot before I cut this, because I could always shift this a little bit if I need to. We'll just cut the length for now. Alright. Snap that off. Alright, so with this being done now, I'm going to take it out to the layout and make sure it fits, and we'll go from there. So we'll be back in a little bit. Alright guys, now we're back out to the layout, and I will show you where that piece we just were cutting out is going to go. And here it is. It's going to go right here, right up against the wall, right up against the road. A little cutout here for clearance and all that kind of stuff. But anyhow, we're going to be looking something like this. Parking lot. I got a parking lot here. It'll get like 4 or 5 cars in here. And there will be a sidewalk that'll go the whole length of this. So when this guy is in his place, people will be able to view it on the sidewalk, and the same thing on the back side. So this is all going to be a concrete base right here, except for the road. I got the road someplace. The road will be black. And just to give you an idea of what that's going to look like. And of course, the reason why I tried to come up with this kind of an arrangement is because I'm going to have 2 turnouts right here with ground throws, and I want to make sure that I have a clear path for my hand to get back there. See what I mean? I just knocked this little car over, so if that was a building, it might have got hurt. Anyhow, with all that being said, let's see where else we can go with this video. Alright guys, just the way it's going to kind of look as it when I get everything all settled up. But anyhow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it with this latex paint that I got from Home Depot. This whole jar cost me $3.95, and I can't tell you how many things I have painted with this and still have a bunch left. So anyhow, with all that being said, I'm going to take this this strip right here, I'm going to take it out for now and paint it, but I won't bring it back until I'm ready for it. The next part of this video is actually preparing the table for the ground cover, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, the next step we have to take in order for me to start putting ground cover in here is to do something with the roads. Now, what I mean by that is, do I leave them on and tape up the edge right here, or do I take them off? I am going to take them off, and I am going to show you what I'm going to do before I take them off. If you guys remember way back in the beginning, I told you that the wall was the constant. So this road has to be up against that wall, and every road from there will get measured accordingly to where it's supposed to be. Anyhow, just a simple black marker, and I'm going to run it alongside and each one of these, and for now we're going to concentrate on this section here, on this side of the track all the way down. And then if we have enough time and this video is not too long, we'll go ahead and start doing the other side also. Anyhow, with that being said, let's get started with this. Alright, now that I have my outline done, what we're going to do now is very carefully take up the road and put it on the side where it's not going to get hurt, and then we will go on to the next step. Anyhow, if you remember, we had masking tape down here to hold it together while I was doing everything. So we'll pull up that masking tape. Come on. Wow, that's pretty strong. Alright, then we'll go to the next section and do the same. But before you do this, one word of advice: if you go across a joint like I did right here, you'll have to cut your graphics just to make sure you don't hurt them. And all I do is just put the blade on there and push down on it, and it should be enough to cut through. So let's see. Now all these roads are identified by numbers, or at least I thought they were. Come on, close that last piece. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and number these. So let's see, one more joint we need to break here, and that should be good. Uh-oh, what is that? Uh-oh. I thought I had that cut. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to number these, starting on that side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll put the same thing on the table so I'll know exactly where these roads have to go back when I start putting this back together. I'm going to take off the rest of the masking tape. Of course, I don't think we're going to use that again. Oh, by the way, what I'm going to use to secure the road to the sub-road bed is this Loctite spray adhesive. It doesn't have to be perfectly strong as long as it holds it down and doesn't have to make it warp or anything like that. I'm good with that. So, alright. Let me pull those up there and we'll cut the video right now. Alright guys, another thing that we're going to do at this particular time is we're going to add in all the missing ties because it would be easier to do it now rather than wait till later. So in order to do that, I have pieces of ties that came off of track that I have replaced or whatever. So I'm going to file down all the spike heads. And this way I can just slide it right under the track and I'll add a little bit of glue and it'll hold it down. Alright, that's good. And then to this side. It's just easy to do the whole row all at one time rather than doing every section that you cut. Let me see, that feels good. Alright. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure how many ties this one particular place is going to need. It looks like 3 would work, so we're going to try 3. And we'll cut it off right behind the adjoining wheel. Make sure we'll trim it all the way down to the tie. And then we will just go ahead and slide it under. It should go right under there. And there you go. And now we'll just take a little bit of glue and we'll stick a little bit of glue in there and that piece is done. Anyhow, that's how easy it is to do. We'll go ahead and do this one next and so on down the line until we get them all done. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, I got all my ties in place except for maybe 1 or 2 down at that end. And I'm waiting for some other stuff to dry on this end before I can put the last ones on over here. Anyhow, the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to mask off the area that I do not want dirt. And I'm not talking about the whole thing. I'm just talking like 1 bead of masking tape down the entire place where I drew my lines earlier. So, that being said, I'm going to start on this end and work that away. So let's see how we're going to do this. I'm going to try and make it like 1 strip all the way down. You think that'll work? I don't know. Who are you talking to, Vinny? Talking to myself. Oh, okay. Did you get a response? I guess I am right now, right? Wow, that's really close right there. So something is not straight. Now guys, this is really cheap tape. And I don't even know if it's going to stick and hold down there or whatever. But we'll just take our chances with it and see how it goes. If not, I'll have to go out and get some better masking tape. Alright. Alright, so up to right here. And I know I got a knife here someplace. Hello? I have a problem with finding, always losing tools. I just used it like 2 minutes ago. Anyhow, you guys get the idea, and I'm going to do the same thing with the track on this side here. so I can keep as much of the track clean as I possibly can. And that's going to require to take out some of these crossing stuff and put them on the back track. Now I'm not going to go, I don't think I'm going to go in between the track today. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see how it goes, how time goes. I'm trying to keep these about 15 or 20 minutes, maximum 30 minutes on these because they are premiere videos, and I'd like you guys to get a good taste of what's going on when I do the video. So, now we have this one side done, and now I need to do one side that's actually underneath the camera. So I will turn the camera around and we'll see how that goes from there. Alright guys, we're coming down to the nitty gritty right now. We're going to go ahead and put some ground color down here, and that is going to make a drastic difference on how this is going to look. Anyhow, I got like a 60-40 combination here of white glue, and I got a brush down here that's like one of those dollar store specials, you know, one of these guys right here. And here's just in some water. I'm just kind of spreading the water out a little bit. But anyhow, here we go. And I do mine a little unorthodox that most people do. I will put my first coat down straight on top of glue, and then later on when all the other stuff gets added to it, it'll make a difference then. So, that being said, we'll put him back in the water. And then I got my homemade dirt. And we're going to go ahead and start laying some of this out. Alright guys, as you can see, I got my first coat of ground cover down. Of course, this is really sloppy right now because it's on the tape and stuff like that. So I'm going to give this a little bit time to dry up. And we'll start adding some other stuff to it. And we'll see how it's going to work out. And I'm going to clean some of this off of this tape. Well, I still can. And by the way, this stick that's sticking up over here, that's for the grade crossing. I didn't want to cover the hole because there's a support right here, and I'm right on the edge, and I had to kind of drill on an angle to get it to go through. Alright, I'm going to go right now, and I am going to relax and get ready for my live stream tonight. So we'll talk to you guys later. Hope you guys have been paying attention, by the way. There might be some questions about this video. So we'll talk to you later. Bye for now. Alright guys, we're back out the layout again, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what this area is going to look like. I had not put any colored grass down or anything like that. I just put some of the vegetation that's going to be there. So we're going to start at this end, and you can see I dressed up Joe's firehouse a bit. I took those warped roofs off of there. It doesn't look half as bad like that. Anyhow, we're going to go ahead and go around. And that's the cell tower that we're going to be building in the next video. And one of the saguaro cactus, my utility poles. And then the crossing gate will be there. More saguaro, and then we got a barrel cactus down there, and I only have some of this stuff out. I don't have it all out. Then we got the billboard that we're going to be building. More cacti, more utility poles, all the way down, and finally that big one that's back there behind the depot. It actually has to go to the right far corner. If I remember correctly on the prototype. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this little number 55. It's been fun, and I think next week or the next video, this is going to be looking even better because we're going to start adding more color. We're probably going to do some ballast in the track, and then we'll finally get to the back half back there. Anyhow, with all that being said, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video. And as always, your questions, comments, input, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. BNSF 6951 and the Cuz out for now.